Welcome back to Sunless Sea, and before we continue on this voyage, we have some secrets to spend. So I'm going to probably do iron and mirrors. So let's see, you are my mirror girl. So let us, yeah, we got 9 to spend. So let's get that. Should max out, I believe. Now it says 76 is our actual, so I don't know if it'll stop me at 100 actual or, let's see. So can I do one more? I can. Cool, so that's practically 100. So let's talk to this guy, our cannoneer, and we will attempt to do the same over here. Yeah, so that total's actually 64. I just had a lot of bonus stuff going on. And 2 more. Don't have a multi. I don't. So 97. Pretty close. And some damage. I'm not too worried. Otherwise, we'll be heading out to, let's see. I want to get to Estival and do that. So I think I may be doing another southern route. Let's see. Should probably... I'm going to do the middle stuff, working my way down that kind of loop. So we'll go to Hunter's Keep and all that stuff first, and hopefully there's stuff to do. And then we're just going to be buying all the supplies we need at the, probably Isle of Cats. And if they don't have it for sale, we'll have to go a little further. Hopefully not, but... Because we don't have even 50 supplies on us, which is what we need at the Isle. 50 supplies, and I believe 11 crew. I gotta wait with these powerful engines. Is the drawback of them. Oh, actually... Oh yes, I actually think I can move the mechanics quest forward, so I'll see if I can do that at dock here. I'm almost sure that it said that you might lose crew. Yeah, nothing to see there. No port report, it's just completely barren island at this point. So let's go to the engineer. And let's allow the mechanic to enjoy his sleep. It might be messy, he warns you. Could you have a couple of strong sailors stand by? Tell them to snap the box shut when the trouble begins. He holds up a bottle of Lendanum. I will be sleeping deeply. Yeah, so we need up to 3 crew possibly lost, and we have a serpent trap. Let's do it. Messy indeed. When nothing seems to be happening, you take to your own bunk, but a roar from the clayman brings you sprinting back to the mechanic's cabin. You fling open the door. The man's eyes seethe with Viric flame. It's struggling against the efforts of the sailors to restrain it. As you rush to assist, it smashes one sailor against the wall with terrible force, but the other manages to snap the box closed. Instantly the man goes stiff, a lifeless clay statue. The Viric glow now pulsates from the box. In the bunk, the mechanic sleeps on, his face wreathed in dreamily smiles. He will sleep so until morning. Lost the serpent trap, lost 1 crew, and we now have a mirror catch box full of very angry dream snakes. Sudden Viric glow in the box, sometimes it rattles. Okay. Those are goofy. I remember seeing this. You can sell it somewhere for... But I might need it for a quest, too. So ask the mechanic to explain what the hell's going on. Well, it's like this. I stole a secret from the Echo Bazaar with the help of the Finger Kings. You know, the serpents who rule Dream. Then I reneged on the Finger Kings. Don't look at me like that. Would you rather I'd given them the secret? So this would... Something about Frostbound. I talk about engines all the time. I'm sure you've noticed, and I dream about them. I found myself dreaming of the stone pigs. They're, oh, I don't entirely understand still, but they're how the bazaar travels between stars. Did you know that they did that? And they sleep, so the Finger Kings can crack their dreams open. So the Finger Kings recruited me. I found a secret in those dreams, an engine like the Z's never seen. Oh, Captain, Captain, let me build it for you. Ooh, yes, I want an engine. You won't be sorry. But there are some things I'll need. I know. Isn't it always the way? Unsettling sage qualities now. Rescue or ransom him from wisdom. Rescue or ransom him from wisdom in the Sea of Lilies near Kenite to help the tiresome... Oh! That's a either expensive or very difficult challenge. Find Frost found, retrieve the mechanic secret from the penultimate chamber. That almost killed me before. I need a mirror catch box with sun, I believe. Your objective materials for the Emperor quality is now 1. Take 1 element of dawn, 1 casket of sapphires, 40 units of Stygian ivory, along with mechanic secret and the unsettling sage to King Eater's castle. That's a lot of stuff, because I think the ivory takes up slots. So I don't even know if that's even possible to do with this ship. I would almost certainly need the merchant or cargo ship or whatever. So, mutton's kind of garbage. So we'll do kind of shepherding company and just skip mutton. I think, unless there's a way that I can weave it together. I could go there right now, I guess. It's just a port report, though. Which, actually, at this stage in the game, I've got so much money that port reports, if I'm not moving the storyline forward or making big bucks, it's probably not worth it. Yeah, because even though he's weak and off, he can give me... Whoa. Oh, wow. Just a little bit of pages. Oh, and the story. Which, if I'm gonna see the Fathom King, that'd be good to have on me. Boom. We want to do the trade right here. I've got 11. Got our long box and a port report. They have kind of typical prices. And the sisters, I don't have fear to get rid of. They're kind of just a port. Yeah, I caught you, but you're not chasing, so. Yeah, so even though I don't have anything going on, it does, wait, it doesn't really matter. Just want to compile and leave. Skip mutton. Station 3. Then I might leave Pigmote so I can do kind of between Port Cecil and Nuncio on the way back. That seems reasonable. Alright, see him. Oh. Hold still like that. You're done. Oh, this is a great time to get some food. Yeah. $102 fragments. Yeah, I still don't need a heart metal ingot for anything yet. And I don't remember seeing somewhere where I could sell them, or at least not for any price that would have encouraged me. Oh wait, we're not ready yet. Out of the dock. And turn it around. Full speed. Slow it down. And now we wait. Oh, I thought doing 2 stops would be enough for it to trigger. Yes, I encourage you to skip ahead in these sequences rather than stare at me waiting for my what awaits me in port to trigger. I think I'll hit the dock if I play rotate. Oop. Now I'm good. So we'll just spin, spin, spin. You spin me right round, baby, right round. Smith, still can't do anything with him. Don't need heart metal, so we'll surrender the box. 100 echoes. That's all I really get. So I think after we already completed her quest, so now it's just a 100 echo thing. And Pigma, we're going to hit on the journey back north. Yeah, usually a ship will spawn, so I could go down below, just get into a fight, and come back. Oh, look what we have here. Not exactly where I want to be, but I might be able to shoot him before he is able to respond, like so. I'll retrieve this. 2 supplies and some fuel. Oh, and some mushroom wine. And we'll circle back to the port. Oh, it's already ready. Good. I was going to wait again. Our intelligence, success. And drowning pearls for 2 solace fruits. I have 1. Oh, I don't have 1. So that's no good for me. Don't need shore leave, so we will explore the Marne. Do a contest of riddles. So we have bet and echo on one of the simpler riddles. 50% chance, 25%, high risk, 100 echoes. Then you have a 1,000 echo, 12%. That would be interesting if I could get my pages up. But I'll bet 1 echo on this 50-50. The fish, a cat's shadow, pays up 1 echo. You gain the 10 fragments on it though. So I suppose that makes it worth it. I don't need 2, so I'll just make the space. And oh, I've forgotten. Do I have stuff to pick up? I need to look into this real quick. Objectives, here we go. Mount Palmerson. And it looks like that's the only real big place I have to hit up. Other than doing my own Estival quest. You know, it's called The Colony, I think, or whatever, or it's going to be. I wonder if I'll get to name it. And if the name actually shows up, that would be even cooler. Okay, what's the best way to do this? Because I guess that will put me down the corner. That's not great. I could come out to Fathom King back. That doesn't do great. Melting Chameleon. There's no real great. Maybe here, here, here. Like that. I think that's what I'm going to have to do. So it'd be Melting Islands, then Grand Geode. Or Grand Geode to Melting to Port Cornelian. That's easier. Yeah, so I'll skirt the coast, then go back up to the Mangrove College. Crack pirate frigate. Let's see how crack you are. Two supplies and fuel. Memory of distant shores. I have to go a little more northward. Give chase. Take my fragments. Ever closer to more secrets. Yeah, I haven't gotten moves in the Great Game in some time, unless it's stopped doing that for a little bit, maybe. Not worth it. Yeah, I mean, we're not even doing a port report, really. I guess we're just cramming ourselves full of fuel. Oh, hydrogen. We should collect a shipment. That's worthwhile. Everything else is kind of meh. But we'll certainly fill the rest of the space with fuel at a nice price. Yeah, they should have gotten rid of this little spot here so that you could leave at full speed. Yeah, I think it saves some of terror if I skirt the coast. Yeah, we gotta break off. Great timing. Yeah, it's just obliterating my terror rating. Yeah, so actually, I could... There's nothing in the Crying Heights. Oh, I do have books to use at Adam's Way. So it might even better just to go north, Port Cornelian, Melting, Fathom King, to Adams. Feels good to me. Voids a lot of my bird problems too. Yeah, just 2 at a time. Those terror bars just like adding up. Oh, it's our friend here. I just want to get a shot off on one of these guys. Yeah, I don't think I've ever actually killed one off. They just disappear. I'm curious just what happens. We get suspicions or what? You've destroyed a merchant cruiser. Innocent men and women are dead, but that's their problem. And yours, if you're caught. But let's not dwell on that. What now? Take what you can, hide the evidence. You've gained supplies and fuel, and You've gained terror. And you got some parabola linen? Okay, so those are killable. They just usually despawn all the other times I've shot at them. Yeah, so if you are strapped for fuel, it seems like it might not be the worst thing. 90% chance. Let's see. What do they want? Diplomatic agent. Very high risk, though. Very low. I'd almost be better off just doing this low risk challenge. Gain the vital intelligence. Oh, secrecy has been maintained. Great. And do port report. And that uses my daily. Oh, do I want to hold on to a coffee? I don't think I can because I'm going to need to fill up with supplies the last stop for the island. Which is likely Isle of Cats. If not Nuncio for sure, though that's a much more difficult trip. Hello there. You didn't see this coming, did you? Oh. I'm gonna have to see if there's stuff in my hold that I can or spend to make the space, though. I will pick up a passenger. I could try it. Dump them overboard if I need to. Actually, no, I don't think it'll let me. Secret. Nice. I can do another secret. That. Let's get a report. 7 memories. Boom, another secret. Gather supplies. Beach coming. Just gather supplies. Only 1 supply and lost a crew. Sadness. No shops. But those can be, some of this stuff can be sold out. I've just been sitting on these harlot fries for way too long. Be around here somewhere. There it is. And I've got enough to continue forward. But trade 4 drowning pearls, so shouldn't like us for drowning pearls. It's probably their main focus. Go for boon, 5 fuel. I'll take it. Otherwise, we can just get out of here. So kind of our standard diagonal. It's just a lighthouse. Thought it might have been a ship for a second. Got our nasty guy. Okay, I probably should have taken the southern route, but we'll make it out of here just fine. Oh, man. Oh, crash into the rocks. I think he's too far away unless he turns straight into me. Yeah, even if he does come onto me, his fire calculations would take too long. Yeah, so we've got logs to dispense of, but we'll just do everything. Oh, catch a nut. Let's go for it. One relic. Great. Let's just catch relics. Outlandish artifact. Okay, that's all it's going to give me there. Funeral feast. Guess that a red tail no more than 0. 10 the funeral feast. Can merely observe. Steal scraps from the table. Yeah, this is the... You'll get more peckish stats. Your iron will increase, though. We'll just observe. Terror, tail terror, remember distant shore. That's not terrible. The exhibition. Yeah, let's just bulk up on curiosities. Oh, gain echo. Okay. Want those fragments is what I want. It's worth the 1 echo all day. Very nice. Got another secret. Yeah, so they may give you the logs perhaps a little easy. Okay, so I could do fox. Oh, let's get rid of those. Keep the mushroom wine. So Adam's Way, I could buy a good amount of foxfire if I needed them for... I feel like everything's like far away where I need them. So I'd have to store them for quite a ways. Can I cut across? I could just fight him. He's in a great position if he doesn't turn. I can always kind of chase his tail. Good. He might have a rear gun though, so we gotta be careful. This side angle suits me just fine. Oh, 4 drowning pearls. It's gotta be useful for something. Yeah, we gotta make a bit of a turn. Get to the well, actually, we don't want to do Isle of Cats first. We want to do Visage, and then Isle of Cats last, so we get the maximum out of our hold. Though I may need to dump everything to make space for all that cargo storage. So even if I dumped all my fuel, we'll see. I mean, in reality, it's not a huge price to pay when I would probably have to switch out for the merchant ship and lose a lot of value in the process. Oh, that looks like our old friend. Let's get a few hundred echoes. Couple hundred. Yeah, so this one feels like I should really just go straight to the bull in the temple. Though maybe I can kind of go back and forth between that and the other guy. Let's go Locust. The library will try to steal the most valuable looking scroll. Succeeded. Got some fragments. Trade with Moonmoth. We'll go to the temple. Tried to bandage the bull. That's where the bull will be alright. Doesn't look well. Got arranged to import through the paper. Proper contacts. I'd like to collect. Okay, these have limits. No more than 6. No more than 5. 4. Or 8. No more than 6 when you have 4. No more than 5. No more than 4. No more parts. No more than 5. No more than 4. Let's collect some blood. Outlandish artifact. We don't need to ask. We don't need it. Well, this is a challenge, so if you succeed, presumably something good might happen. Succeeded. Okay. You do the task well. The animal stops the most distressing of its noises and lies down. The priests are suspicious. Medical knowledge is not part of the etiquette of the moth. On this one occasion, they are grateful enough not to have you removed, however. You succeeded. You've gained expertise, aware of the moth roll, and some fragments. That's not all that great. Chief Geomancer. Bring a poem concerning snakes. 2 honey cakes. I remember the 2 honey cakes was a good one. That just aware of higher rolls and that ends it. Doesn't get me anything useful. And we wait. Okay. Report. And I want that red honey shipment. It's just but I think I want more cargo space, so this is the one time to go to the rose garden and sip of the red honey and gain those memories, which will get me secrets on the Mangrove College Island. Now is where I can potentially make things happen. So I need to get to 50 plus. That's not enough. Now, as long as it can be in the hold, that's the only space I need, per se. Because I can buy... Well, no, I can't buy there. I can definitely find some more supplies there, so that's... I just need enough fuel to kind of get me through. Yeah, so like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 7 slots. Those are not slots I want to give up. 3 out. -1. So I can ditch some fuel. So maybe I go down. I ditch 16 fuel. Maybe. Oh, actually, I can sell it. So at least I'll get something for it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And then I need enough to get there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it's a little bit of a risky journey, but I'm going for it. On the high sea. Okay. Yeah, so I can probably get there and back with 6. So I'm going to avoid that fight. So that's going to take up fuel. We're going to complete one more step. He's still there. I might come back and fight him because I think... Yeah, I'm kind of better off going this way so I hit Nuncio, the Uttershroom, etc. Rather than going Estival to the spider place. And here we go. So we got our little cover there. And we have enough intact, so it looks like... Oh, we can fill a mirror catch box while we're here. That might be useful. Let's compile our port report, of course. Establish the colony, so 50 supplies, 11 crew. Let's do it. A kind of paradise. Your sailors are keen to tramp themselves a place. Fruit falls right off the tree, Captain. One enthuses and will be what your parliament, right? Alas, thought I'd make a good MP. But what are we going to call the island? One asks. You've lost 10 crew, lost 50 supplies, you have 10 kingdom population, even though I need 11 so that 1 would make sure my ship was alive. You now have 5 kingdom estate, you have 1, a banner of coming glory. Do I get to name it? Naming your colony. In the folklore of the Zee, the place is Estival. What we call it, Estival. It's still a good name, why not change it? New London. One day you'll remake the city that birthed your ship. No. Last port. Here you are at the edge of the world. Freedom. Here no laws will bind you unless you choose. Utopia beneath. You'll be the perfect monarch. Enlightened, merciful, absolute. Sophia. Wisdom would be a great name, but it's taken by the Conite prison, so stick with the classics. Fiddler's Gold. Fiddler's Green is the legendary sailor's paradise. Fiddler's Gold would be one better. Peachtree Isle, something appealing and inoffensive. Bugger off. It's going to be your island. Give it a name that discourages visitors. Head office, somewhere in which to pursue your business interest. Sanctuary, perhaps you'll take it in strays. The Empire of Trees. That's a little too dumb. It's a little grand, a little ridiculous, but it shows a vision, if not sense of proportion. I like Last Port and Estival. I want to change the name, though. I think Last Port sounds good. Last Port it is. Someone strikes up a jig. The last voyage of the traveling man. The quartermaster passes out grog. Your crew enthusiastically baptizes the island. I've gained a mirrors. Very good. Somewhere, something has changed. Estival, your colony. Let's see. I can improve the estate. You must increase your estate quality to 100. So with 10 supplies, then you can improve the estate. I don't have enough. Increase the population by giving up 5 crew. So you can do that 5 crew at a time. So that's That's not something for this voyage. That would be a very risky play. Time ashore. This will reduce your terror by 10 points at cost of 1 supply. You need enough kingdom to make it worthwhile. You'll repair, potentially. Install a viceroy. The satisfied magician. Yeah, I don't... Disillusioned doctor. Yeah, I don't have any of those people. Collect fuel. This will expend 1 point of estate to gain 30 points of fuel. That's a lot of fuel. Knowledge is power. Use vital intelligence to lay plans to win leverage. This will increase estate by 3. You can do it up to 5 times. Wealth is power. This will increase estate by 5. You can do it up to 5 times using a captivating treasure. Coffee is power. Declare yourself a nation. That sounds like you want to be pretty late game to do that. It just sounds like a giant either skill check or even spawn a battle. Who knows? I can do this. Increase the estate with 1 vital. Unlock knowledge is power no more than 4. Kingdom estate no more than 99. So boom. Not the actual spider's web. That's at the Savior's Rocks. And you wouldn't want to be found a kingdom there. But you are placing yourself at the center of a figurative civilized spider's web. Kingmaker and one day king. Now at 8. Very good. Don't want to do that. Just see if I can collect fuel. This will expend an estate point in exchange for fuel. Those seem pretty valuable. I don't want to waste them. No shops. And the island itself... Oh, I can't gather supplies based on what I did. But I could fill a mirror catch box. So I shall. Faded glory. You've changed the nature of sunlight here, but it's still warm. It glows on the skin, but the box won't fill. Okay, so you can't go outside of the thing. That's unfortunate. That means I'd have to go to the surface to get anything done. So back to the Isle of Cats. Oh, we don't have enough crew to go anywhere very fast. This is really bad. Where can I get crew? I know... Ooh. Because I did take those 2 crew losses, so I kind of got in over my head. This is not great. Yeah, so trying to think, is there anywhere else I know the con, but that causes all sorts of problems. Sometimes Port Cecil you can get 1 person. Ah, man. It's a tough one. Looks like we can avoid that one. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to avoid him, so I might as well take him on. Be very careful. I'm only going to have 1 reverse on me. Full reverse. Oh. Taking a while for it to charge up. Ah, 1 health. Good. Give us hopefully a little bit of healing. Succeeded. Get some hull. Yeah, I do not want to be going through tough areas at this speed. So I might... It's Mount Palmerson is the other place. I think I just Isle of Cats and then just start heading north to Mount Palmerson's and then head home. I mean, it's going to take a while to do that. because of the slow speed. But I might be able to pick up a crew in Port Cecil, and then that would instantly bring... I assume it does. I might need 12. If it's 22, then 11 might be half, and you might need 51%. Yeah, well, something certainly awaits us at port at this speed. Yeah, our food supply should last longer, though. It's a bit cruel. But yeah, 5 at a time from 10. That would take a while with the current setup I have. Though, actually, depending on how much money I'm able to make on this go-around, I should buy a shipment of honey, shouldn't I? Really just going around in circles buying shipments of honey seems like a really great plan. And then supplies on the other side. And that'll take us a ways. Visage. And we'll see. If it's time-based or distance-based, I'm not totally sure on the something awaits in port, so we might get a freebie out of it. Just putting along. Yeah, I may need to just totally avoid the Chapel Island, possibly, because I can't run away from Mount Nomad. And even though I've got the health, I don't have the... If I take any crew loss, I could be even deeper trouble. Yeah, so that didn't help. Maybe a tiny bit. The Locust, the Flood Court. Gather coin, study the calendars drawn, the language. I can't even attempt this one. I start off at 2, so those aren't even on the table. This doesn't do anything, so we just straight up do that. Get our fragment, trade masks, and then let's do a little bit here. 65% chance. Let's see if I want to get my outlandish artifact. I'm gonna try to bandage the bull again. Succeeded. For some fragments. Now let's do the side of the face. At the proper time, study the ancient marks. Very difficult. Offer instruction to a frog. It's only if you are that low to face. Meditate on the meaning. Look for the doorway. Unlock with its ritual participation 9. No more than 12. You have 11. Harder to find. That's just not even an option. So okay, that doesn't actually take up any game time. Study the marks. Why not? Failed. Higher awareness of rolls, and we leave. So maybe there's something to that. I think the funging station, so Demew. Yeah, so kind of a shallow Mount Palmerson's for refuel, back through Demew. And don't even bother with Venderbite, just kind of Salt Lion home. And, well, if I've got enough crew to go on, maybe. Maybe a waste of fuel to head all the way over there to fight the pirate. Well, actually, with the reward, maybe not, but it's just boring time waster. Yeah, so I think that probably ending this episode at Nuncio because it's taken so long to get between places. maybe one stop after. Seems like a good time for a drink. Of course, not the seawater. I have a bottle of water. But actually, we don't know if the undersea water is saltwater or not, so maybe it's drinkable. Though you'd probably go crazy based on kind of the lore. I think we may have to fight the rat unless he turns into the vortex. We'll just prep. Nice. He's made a wrong move here. It's the right move. Oh, at this point, one is goodies at this point. Some linen. Tavern, can I hire someone in the tavern? That'd be great. War stories. Can't do anything. Got an intriguing snippet. Not looking to really buy that much. Might as well though, I guess. Yeah, so Port Cecil, I think we're going to be able to make it just there. In a very slow way. What do we got here? Full reverse. Still need to get another shot off. Very good. Get a little more free repair. I think even if I fail, I think I still get a repair. Failed, you get a one hull. Yeah. I think our passenger might be destined for here, so that will give us a little space. Not that that's an issue anymore, but it's something. Yeah, this all stems from me losing that crewman from doing the mechanic quest, which I should have done in London, then I could have replenished my crew. Oh, anything opened up here? Nope. Gather shouldn't lack. I have 100% success, so let's do it. Gain terror, no problem. And that's all good here. So at nearly the hour mark, we're going to call an end to this episode. So catch y'all next time.